Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your new moon reading. Oh, I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here every day. But in particular, I'm filming this on the 11th. The new moon is happening right now. And this is happening in Aquarius, which is your Capricorn ascendant, or you're counting from your sun or your Capricorn moon, the second house. Second house is all about value, worth, the material, physical resources that we need and acquire to support ourselves, our body. So for this reading, I'm going to talk just briefly about that the astrology of this new moon. I'm going to pull some tarot and I'm going to round it out with an Elder Futhark rune. Yeah. So like I was saying, second house. Capricorn for us. I'm a Capricorn ascendant with stellium. For us, it's going to be straightforward. Money. Money, honey. We could very well, also our like internal values too, because how we feel about ourselves, how we like our own self-worth really reflects on the outside. So this could be a really big period of renewal of your own value, right, of yourself. You might be inspired or called to do a lot of work, like inner work, on some core beliefs, things like that. And the more you do that work, the easier it will be for the material abundance that you need to support yourself to come forward, right? You could very well have some really genius ideas or inventive ideas about how you come about the resources to support yourself. So for example, you could be investing in crypto, you could be investing in okay. You could be spreading out your influence, like increasing your social media presence, or cultivating different communities that will grow and down the line help you bring more abundance in. You know what I mean? Especially with that Aquarius being the second house, that's small decentralized groups, it's fringe groups, it's science, it's the internet, it's networks. So it's quite likely that you'll at least have some ideas, if you haven't already been working towards those goals. You'll have some ideas about how to increase your value or your income during this time. Okay? Or even something that I'm doing personally is I will be, I've already started plans for it, and I will be working on growing some of my own food this year. I did a little bit last year. I'm really committing and doing a lot more this year. So that is straight up second house. Food security is a big thing. So that might be something you want to look into, and maybe you're already doing that. And yeah. Okay, let's get into the tarot. 3 cards have already come out. I haven't prayed yet, but let's do that right now. God, Source, Spirit, Creator, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for our ability to communicate to each other over time and space through these really fantastic means. Please protect this space while I read. Allow absolutely no interference, and only allow through energy of love and true light. Please watch over Capricorn during this time. Thank you. Okay, so while I was praying, the Seven of Pentacles came out. And on the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. So before I look at the other three cards that came out, I'm just going to talk briefly about that. So 7, in and of itself, very important and magical number, especially when it comes to, if you know anything about numerology, 7 is pretty important. The Seven of Pentacles is often like, so my furnace kicks in, great, it's so loud. Okay, this is like success not quite fulfilled. In the picture, he's using a ceremonial knife and harvesting some berries for some kind of ritual of some kind. So it feels like we're not getting anywhere right now. And whatever we've started and what we've got in motion is not coming to fruition the way that we thought it would, or the way that we want it to. But it's important to note, like, we just had a massive Saturn transit through Capricorn, and now Saturn is in Aquarius. It's going to be there for a little while, like at least another year. I forget when it leaves, but the important thing is that Saturn is a very slow-moving planet. It requires dedication and consistency to build what it is that you're building. So while it might not feel like things are coming to fruition right now, it's really important to keep putting in the work and working towards your goals consistently. Like, baby whatever projects you've got going, baby them. Put a lot of energy into them, because the more work you do, the more structured and consistent you are, the better the payoff is going to be. And that's what Saturn demands of us. Saturn demands self-discipline, structure, and the rewards for following the rules of Saturn in such a way are quite great. So keep at it. With the Seven of Wands underneath, this is like, well, let me tell you about the picture. He has the high ground and he's defending it. So whatever it is that you're creating, I mean, first of all, try not to be too defensive with the people around you. That's one possible interpretation, but whatever it is that you're creating, the phrase that keeps coming to mind that I actually posted in a comment just yesterday was, build it and they will come. Continue along the path where you have the moral high ground. Keep making the right decisions, the next right decision, and be prepared to potentially defend yourself. Okay, let's look at the rest of these cards. What do we got? Oh, okay. So we have 2 kings and a 3. We have the King of Swords. Highly intellectual, witty, professional, very Aquarius type of figure. This could be a part of you or somebody else in your vicinity. Could be a business partner, could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, whether that is like friendship, business relationship, romantic relationship, or it's you right now sitting on your throne thinking about how you can expand your kingdom in some way. He has this cool and thoughtful and less emotional energy to him. Okay, then we have the Three of Wands. This is cool. This just came out in Sagittarius reading. This mirrors what I was saying about babying your projects and allowing them to grow, because they will come to fruition. It just might take a little while, but the 7 and the 3, these are both saying like success is coming. You just need to keep putting in the work. And then you have the King of Cups. Interesting. So two kings. And they're on either side of the 3. So the King of Cups, this is someone that is emotionally mature, has some artistic talent, and you know, they're quite a jovial character. But being in the position of the king, because he's the king, he doesn't necessarily have as much time to pursue all of his artistic endeavors. And you see that in the art of the card. You know, he's watching the party, but he's not able to play his musical instrument as much as he probably would want to. And this kind of energy could come, like if this is a part of you, this could come about because maybe you are, actually this makes me think of Jupiter. Maybe you have spread yourself quite thin, and you're working on expanding a lot of different areas. And because you're working on expanding all of these different areas, you're not able to do the actual core things that really give you a lot of pleasure. Like there's a lot of, this is masculine energy, but there's no feminine energy here. Another order. This is what the King of Swords is doing. I love his eyebrows. That was me this morning. I don't get the sense that you need to make any rash decisions here. And by the way, Capricorn, I have not pulled a second deck out for anybody else, but I feel like I need a little bit more detail. I don't want to ask. Situation with the two kings. What's the situation with the two kings? We have the Queen of Clubs, which is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is about well, she's very passionate, spiritual leader, community driven. The only downside to the Queen of Wands is that she could be so committed and focused. She has the potential to fall into a bit of addiction. Why I say that is because the Queen of Wands is 2 decans of Aries and the last decan of Pisces. What's with these 2 kings? So we got the 10 of discs. Six of Cups. And the Jack, or the Prince or Page of Clubs, which is Wands. Okay, well, I feel like the Queen is you. You're on fire this month. The 10 of Diamonds is a really beautiful promise of material success, material happiness and fulfillment. The Jack of Clubs, or Prince of Wands, is saying that you've got a lot of passion and a lot of energy to go forward and chase your beliefs and your dreams. And the Six of Cups is really beautiful. Like, this is typically seen as like soulmate energy. Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Jeez. Okay, so the King of Swords. King of Swords is someone that you're supposed to collaborate with, who's coming in to assist you with whatever projects it is you're trying to get off the ground. You've got the Four of Pentacles as well. This is something that you need to invest in. And then you got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is not always fighting in ego clashes. You need a certain measure of friction in order for real, true creative fire to come up. Then you got the Fool on the bottom. Nice. So that's really interesting. I've pulled the most cards for you, Capricorn, so far this month. It's because I was really confused. confused about this reading. And I'm kind of laughing because one of the messages I always get with the Fool is like, you have to trust. There's a measure of trust that needs to happen here. And there's a big element of needing to collaborate. Like, you can't do it all on your own. You have to be able to trust other people in order to do that. Oh, Kenas. This is the transformational fire, the creative fire. This is a really fruitful period for you. Take advantage of it. Write down every single idea that you have. Do some serious research into the paths that you want to take. How to expand what it is you're working on, and the smartest way to go about it. The other thing with Kenas is that you do need to measure some amount of rest and relaxation in order for that creative fire to really, really burn. So what I was saying with the King of Cups here, he hasn't been able to really engage with his creative arts. Make sure you take some time to do that and really nurture that side of yourself as well, and that will help you grow further. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I got for you. If you'd like a personal reading, email me. My email's down below, and have a good month.